Can I read a Bible verse? Today's verses are Revelations chapter 3, verses 15 through 16. I know your works, that you are neither cold nor hot. I could wish you were cold or hot. So then because you are lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will vomit you out of my mouth. This is God telling us straight against being a lukewarm Christian. He's speaking against this right now. Jesus is speaking against being a lukewarm. And if you wonder what a lukewarm Christian is, just imagine a fence going right down the middle of a field, and one side of that fence has the devil, all these evil and worldly and sinful things, and the other side of that fence has Jesus. It has all these peaceful and joyful and heavenly things. And a lukewarm Christian will sit in the middle of that fence, and the lukewarm Christian will not choose one side or the other. So one day that lukewarm Christian can be partying, drinking, smoking, doing all these worldly and sinful things, and then they could still say, oh, I believe in God, I still go to church, so that means I'm honoring God. And then, or the next day, they'll go to church, they'll read their Bible and all this stuff. So it's being a lukewarm Christian is being a Christian that can't decide what life they want to live, whether it be a worldly and sinful life or a life that's honoring God. So that's what being a lukewarm Christian is. Somebody that is sitting in the middle of that fence that can't decide if they want to live for the world or if they want to live for God. And God tells us about a straight and narrow path, a narrow path and a wide path. The wide path is the path that leads to the world and that leads to destruction. So if you take the wide path, like a ton of other people, well, yes, it's going to be easy, but that's going to lead straight to hell. That's going to lead straight to condemnation. So God never tells us that our walk with Him is going to be easy. He always tells us that it's actually going to be difficult. So He tells us that the narrow path that we take, the path that we choose to follow Him, that's going to be difficult. And there's not going to be a lot of people that take that path. But that narrow path is the path to heaven. So this is just a really quick reminder. Stop being lukewarm. Choose the side of the fence you want to be on. And I really pray and hope that side is the side of God. I pray that every single person watching this chooses God and starts to live for God and honor God and starts walking on that narrow path with the Lord. Because if you constantly feed your fleshly desires, like doing all these worldly things, then yes, it may feel good in the 5 seconds of pleasure and the not relaxation, but like smoking that gets you high and all this stuff. And yes, that may feel relief or anything at that moment, or same with drinking, but would you rather do these worldly things that would last you 10 seconds of fleshly desires over your eternity in heaven? So just keep this in mind. Choose the side of the fence that you want to be on, and please let that be God. Jesus loves you guys.